Hey y'all, and welcome to day 10 of our 12 days of Christmas tutorials and giveaways. Don't forget to join Brittany Barnes Boutique Tumbler art group so you can participate in the remaining giveaways we have for our 12 days. We are using a 24-ounce plump from the Steel Magnolia, and I am going to use the epoxy method to apply a mixture of two different glitters. One is Eucalyptus from PDB Creative Studio, and the other is Holly from COLORFLEX. I felt like these two colors mixed really well and just reminded me of the traditional Christmas decorations with red and green. Since we have more of the eucalyptus, which is the sage glitter color, I went ahead and base painted this tumbler a sage green by Rust-Oleum. And then we're going to apply about 1.5 milliliters of epoxy all over this tumbler. And then I will dab my hand all over the tumbler to remove any of those streaks and give the epoxy texture so that we can go directly into glitter application. I very rarely mix multiple glitters because I have lots of gorgeous custom mixes by both companies. But for this, since I did mix these two together, I only wanted to mix a very small amount. So for this 24-ounce tumbler, I would say I mixed about 20 milliliters of glitter. And it took a couple of times of just pouring that excess back into my small cup, but it was enough to cover this entire tumbler and had very little left over, so there wasn't any wasted. After I had the entire tumbler covered, I rolled this up in a sheet of notebook paper and just rubbed my hand over it to flatten out that glitter. You can also use parchment paper to do that. And then after this sat for about 30 to 45 minutes, since I did use the ARTISTRY 1:1 ratio fast set epoxy, I was able to add on my first coat of epoxy. Since we are adding on a clear decal, we do want a nice glossy surface to add that onto. So after that first layer of epoxy dried, I sanded really well around the top and the bottom rims, and then everywhere in between. Added on a second coat of epoxy so we had a smooth and glossy surface to add on our decal. This plaid sheet is from Gracefully Created. I'm just going to hold it up to the tumbler and get a rough measurement to allow as much of those whole squares to show at the top and the bottom. I'm going to trim off the excess and then use the hinge method to apply this to the tumbler. You do want to make sure that you get your lines really straight before, or line your vinyl up really straight before you take it around, because if you are off by a little bit, since there's pretty precise squares on here, you'll be able to see where your seam touches. Once you make your way all the way around, you're going to want to cut directly in between the extra vinyl and the little overlap that you have on your tumbler. Remove the excess vinyl from underneath and over top, and you're ready to add on another layer of epoxy. Again, we are only using about 1.5 to 2 milliliters of epoxy. I don't want this very thick at all because we are going to be adding additional glitter to the tumbler. For our glitter swirl, we're going to be using Gilded from PDB Creative Studio. And to start our swirl, or to map out our swirl, I'm going to go to one side and put sort of like a little angle streak in the center of the tumbler. Then I'm going to flip that to the opposite side and put dots at the top and the bottom. This will give me a guide to go from that center piece to the top on the opposite side and the bottom on the opposite side, allowing you to create a perfect swirl around your tumbler. Once I have a pretty good amount in that center, I'm going to start holding my tumbler at an angle and allowing that glitter to fall up and down away from our thick part of our swirl. This is going to help it sort of ombre and blend into the remaining parts of the tumbler while not taking over our plaid. After you have added your glitter on, you want to pat it down in the areas that it is thicker just to get any of those pokey bits down. And then once that has dried, go over with another layer of epoxy, because once again, we are adding clear decals to our tumbler and we want to make sure that we add them onto a glossy surface. Now this sheet is actually a white element sheet. There's obviously clear borders around all of our little leopard spots. However, the leopard spots themselves have white ink behind them, so they will show on dark surfaces as we have. I do like how they are spaced and placed on this sheet, so I'm going to cut out one large strip so that I can use that to kind of guide me around that center, and then we're just going to go in and add in smaller elements throughout to fill those gaps in and just make it the way we want. When working under a ring light, sometimes it's hard to see because of the glare on the tumbler, so I always try to either hold my tumbler at an angle, stand it straight up, and apply my decals. But in this case, since we were doing a spiral around the tumbler, I grabbed one of my tumbler stands from Kimmy Page Boutique and popped that on my tumbler. It has a Y shape on the stand, so it can actually hold your tumbler at an angle just like this one is. And for me, it just makes it so much easier. Now I do have a decal in mind that I wanted to add to this, but it does have a character on it, so I'm not adding it in the tutorial, but I will add a Instagram short for it. So look out for that and how this tumbler is completed in the end. But once you add on your leopard spots, if you're going to add on a decal, definitely give it a thin coat of epoxy, add your decal on, and then do 2 final layers on top of your decal. At first, this tumbler was really giving off some ugly Christmas sweater vibes to me, but after I put that final coat of epoxy, or just epoxied over top of those leopard spots, this thing started really shining and it's warming up to me. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this tutorial. As always, all of the materials that I have used will be listed down in the description below with some coupon codes for you. That is all for today. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time.